So Honkai Star Rail came out like 2 weeks ago, and currently this game has taken over my life. Honestly, I'm debating on even considering this to be a review since the game just came out and there will definitely be a lot more updates in the future, so we'll just consider this to be my first thoughts. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually had another video planned, but because I've been playing this game all week, I simply said to myself, well, plans change. You see, children, this is why I make the big bucks. I may be an addict, but I'm not an idiot. I snorted the cocaine, so I might as well get content out of it. So in this game, you play as the Trailblazer, as they get woken up by, oh my goodness gracious, to die by thighs is the way of the warrior. What happened? So the Trailblazer wakes up in this mysterious space station, and during this time, he meets Sasuke, Intertwined Fate, Aizen, Mommy? And finds out that there is this cancer going around planet to planet known as a Stellaron, and also finds out that they have this cancer in their body as well.
Harley Quinn, you gave me cancer?
Why would they even make this?
So now the Trailblazer, with the help of their group Team 7, must travel across the galaxy and seal off as many Stellarons as possible, and hopefully learn more about them in the process. Okay, so in the game so far, I've gone through the entire Eurilo 6 arc. And with that being said, after completing that entire arc, if that is what I had to look forward to for the rest of Honkai Star Rails, then we are in for something magical. I'm going to say this right now, and I know a lot of Genshin fans are going to be mad at me, but the storytelling in this game blows Genshin Impact out of the fucking water. Now I want everyone to listen to what I just said there. The storytelling is better than Genshin. The story is just as good as Genshin, but the storytelling without a doubt is superior. Because Genshin Impact has a good story. They're just terrible at telling it, because Genshin Impact follows what I like to call the 2 Ps. Padding and Paimon. The one thing that I meant to bring up when I reviewed the game is that Genshin Impact has so much unnecessary padding in its story. And maybe if they just did it for a side story, I'd let it slide. But they do this shit for the main story as well. And some people can make the argument, oh, it's just immersion to allow you to get to know more about the people and the lore. No. The Witcher 3 is immersion. This is padding. I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck about any of the NPCs in Genshin Impact, with the exception of Catherine. It just feels like they're trying their ass off to extend the runtime as far as possible to keep the players busy until the next update. None of it ever feels integral to the story. It just feels like hurdles I have to go through to get to the good stuff. And even when I get to the good stuff, all of that is ruined when Paimon opens her goddamn mouth. Whew, sorry, I do not want to turn this into another rant. But with all that said, I am fine with padding when you make it work, because there is padding in Honkai Star Rail, but the difference is they do such a good ass job at making every NPC, every mission, and every task feel like it actually matters in the story. The Eurilo 6 arc of Honkai Star Rail kept me invested with its amazing characters and world building until it all builds up to this phenomenal finale that gave me a feeling that Genshin Impact never gave me. I don't know if a group of Genshin writers wrote for this game, but if they did, they most certainly wrote for Honkai Impact as well. If not, they at least played the game, because the writing feels a lot more like Honkai Impact than Genshin Impact, which makes sense considering that it's called Honkai Star Rail and not Genshin. But a part of me was so worried that this was just going to be Genshin Impact but with a different coat of paint. But I can thankfully say that that was not the case. And a lot of you know that I'm not a fan of turn-based combat, but they went the extra mile, because I would consider the combat in this game to be on the level of Persona 5 Royal, which is currently my #1 turn-based combat system. I swear to God, I'm not sponsored. Honestly, I wish I was, because I have said a lot of shit in the past about hoyoverse. But considering how much they did right in this game, I don't think I have ever been this hyped for future updates in a video game in quite some time. I could go on and talk about things like how the Trailblazer is an actual good character with voice lines, or how well Seela and Bronya are portrayed in this game compared to Honkai Impact, or the fact that there's no Paimon to ruin the story, or the fact that I was was looking through trash can after trash can all around Bellabog, and it was some of the most fun I had in the game, but I would rather save all of that for a big review down the line. I hope to God they keep this momentum going in the next arc and don't crash and burn. But considering the characters that I have seen in the next arc, we honest to God might be looking at a Game of the Year contender. And I can't believe I'm saying that it might be a gacha game.